What is good, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we'll be talking about Black Ops 7 and everything we saw at COD Next and what to expect in the future. So COD Next showcased Black Ops 7 multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. So we saw a new Resurgence map, and they also announced that we will be getting Blackout back, but that's in the spring of 2026 with the map Avalon. So that's very exciting, but a little ways away. Let's talk about multiplayer, because that's the big talking point right now. Everyone is having opinions, and there's a few good things, a few things I'm very worried about that could cause some issues when the game actually releases during its cycle. The maps look great. The maps look really good. The colors are very visually appealing. It reminds me of like a Black Ops 2 colors. Everything's very vibrant, colorful. It looks great. I think Toshin was my favorite map, where they had it was like dark at night and you're just in the streets of Japan. Pretty cool. And then there was the Black Site map, which was like you're in the ocean and a lot of wall. It's like that circle room. There was a wall bounce on the right side that a lot of people were doing, which looks like a very mixy, bang out map. And I will say, most of the maps looked pretty small, but also very symmetrical. So I think this is going to be a very fast-paced game, at least from the maps we've seen. We'll see if they release some bigger maps when the full game comes out, or even if we get some extra maps in the beta. We'll have to wait and see. But the maps and the colors look pretty good from what we've seen so far, so I don't really have any issues with that. I would say, well, the movement, that's a big thing that I think will divide a lot of the community. For everyone I've talked to, everyone on the competitive side of Call of Duty is very excited about the movement. They love the wall bounce. They love the extra movement that's going to add to the skill gap, and it's just going to be fun to play, because if you play a lot and you get good, you're a good player, you're going to be able to outskill and outmaneuver the players on the other team. The issue is, the casual audience, I feel like a lot of the time when there's extra movement involved, that's when they kind of get upset and they don't really enjoy that. So you can let me know in the comments what you think of the movement, whether you like it, you hate it, you love it. Let me know what you think. I'm excited for the movement because, of course, I was a professional player for about 11 years. So I'm really excited for it, but I got to think for like the casuals as well, that whenever there is a high movement game like there was in Jetpacks, a lot of the casuals didn't really enjoy some of those games. So we're going to see how that plays out. But with the movement and with the wall bounce, the first wall bounce has a lot of momentum. So you hit the wall, you jump really high. You can jump across the map pretty much with that. But after the second and third, you do not have as much momentum, which is good. So it kind of doesn't make it as overpowered, because if you still had that much momentum for the second and the third bounces off the wall, it would just be insane. It would be insane. But the game is still, well, it hasn't came out yet. We've only seen it a little bit. We're going to play it tomorrow in the beta when it releases. But we're going to see. I'm sure there's going to be some broken movement mechanics. We're going to find out very soon. That will be crazy. So the movement, it's exciting. It's something new. So we're going to see how it plays. And then let's get to the big issue, the time to kill. The time to kill looks pretty fast from all guns. With the M8, it was bursting, especially when you get headshot, insane. The Peacekeeper was the fully auto AR, and that was absolutely fine. Then you have the guns with the SMGs that were also beaming. So the time to kill just looks very fast overall in this game, which is good and a bad thing for certain reasons. I feel like when the time to kill is shorter, that caters to the casual audience a little bit more that plays Call of Duty, because you don't have those like long extended gunfights where it takes 5-6 bullets. But nowadays in pubs, people always are using stim shot as well. So you get someone one shot, boom, they stim up, they get their full health again. So you have to use another 4 bullets to kill them again. So I would like it if it was like 1 extra bullet, because usually it's 4 bullets to kill right now. If it's 1 extra bullet, I think the game might feel a little bit smoother, especially with all the movement and craziness. But we're gonna see. I don't know how it's gonna play out in the competitive world, in the competitive landscape, because it looks like people are gonna get melted a lot. But then again, we were watching the gameplay, everyone was on LAN playing in COD Next in Vegas, so maybe that's why everyone looked like they were getting melted. But yeah, the time to kill could be a big problem in the future for this game. And then also, I saw a tweet about the new anti-cheat, which they said they've had a robot they trained to watch a million hours of Call of Duty gameplay, and that's how they will try to stop and deal with hackers in this. Now, I don't know how I really feel about that. We've all had pretty bad experiences with anti-cheat. I feel like Black Ops 6 actually had some pretty good momentum going into it, especially when ranked play drops. A lot of people enjoy and want to play that, reach the highest levels. But then the hackers kind of just ruin it. There's so many of them out there. Even in public matches too, it's pretty crazy. Like, you'll go into a public match and you'll face so many hackers consistently, and that just ruins gaming nowadays, and especially Call of Duty, because let's be honest, the anti-cheat before did not really work at all. It was very easy to still hack. All it did was just take their account off. They would hop on another account and start cheating and hacking again. So that's going to be the biggest thing. I think the time to kill, and of course the game, with if it doesn't have a working anti-cheat, it's going to absolutely destroy the game. Because this game has some good momentum. I think people are enjoying what they saw. Except there's one thing that people are split on. It's the Grave Maker, the sniper, which is a score streak. It's not a sniper. It's a sniper score streak. It's not a sniper you put on your class. I think some people are getting confused with that. Like, oh my god, this thing is so overpowered. It could be on your class and you can look through walls and shoot anything, which no. It's a score streak. It takes 950 score to earn the Grave Maker. And yes, when you have it, you unlock it. It's a high score streak. It is very good. It's really, really good. But you have to get a lot of score to earn it. So you deserve to have an OP kill streak. Like, we remember when we played MW2. There was a chopper gunner that shot bouncing bullets everywhere. There was an AC-130 shooting huge missiles everywhere. So you're going to, with high score streaks, you're going to expect them to be OP. But it's a really cool addition to Call of Duty. We haven't seen anything like this before with the score streaks. So I think it's really cool, but I know there's a lot of clips going around. The FaZe simp clip going around where everyone's like, what the hell is this? Call of Duty's ruined. But truthfully, I don't think that is going to ruin Call of Duty. It might be annoying. And a lot of people are saying, like, dude, imagine you're one off a nuke and you get sniped through a wall. But like, if you're one off a nuke, a lot of the times, it usually means your team is doing pretty well versus the other team, so they might not be able to get that high of a score streak, which, yes, it could still happen for sure, but everyone's just like, thinks that's going to ruin the game, where I think people are being a little overreactionary to that score streak. I think it's just a cool score streak that got added to the game, and it's going to be fun. And we're also seeing some of the best players, some of the professional players use that, but they're also missing shots as well. It wasn't like it was aiming for you. There was a lot of moments and a lot of shots I saw where the best of the best Call of Duty players in the world were still missing. So a casual player using it, yes, they're going to hit some shots sometimes, but they're going to miss a lot more shots than they hit. And then if you call it in the wrong area too, like if you're in the middle of the map and they kill you, it's over. The best place to call it is when you're in the back of your base and you're able to just aim in, be safe, and then look around the whole map and see everyone and everything. So I really don't think it's going to be game ruining at all. And then, of course, the one thing that is a big talking point in every Call of Duty game is skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking is going to probably be the same. I don't know if that's going to get changed, touched, tampered with at all in a Black Ops 7. So that's going to be fun. I mean, with skill-based matchmaking, the better you get, the better you do, the harder your lobbies get. And it seems like, especially for playing solo, that when you fry, you get put into a really hard lobby, but it seems like the other team's always partied up as well. So it's like you solo frying, trying to carry your teammates to the win, but then you play a sweat of 4 to 5 to 6 stacks as well. And it's tough, but that's skill-based matchmaking. I don't know if that's going to go anywhere for a while. That's also another reason why I think some people don't enjoy playing Call of Duty as much, because when they start seeing that improvement, they're like, oh wait, I'm getting good, I'm starting to dominate. They play against better competition, which makes sense if you're playing like a ranked play, but with skill-based matchmaking in multiplayer, just normal public matches, there's no actual ranking besides like the XP system. There's no like ranking for your skill level. If you want to have a ranking, you would go play ranked play when that releases. So that's just skill-based matchmaking is one of those things that kind of like messes up for messes the game up for a lot of people in the community, unfortunately. And of course, I put the tweet out. You guys, if you guys follow me on Twitter or you've known the running joke for a while, I always say the next Call of Duty or the upcoming Call of Duty will be the best Call of Duty of all time. So if you guys want any great entertainment for a lot of casual people who don't know that this is a thing. No, actually, I truly do believe every year that it's going to be the next best Call of Duty game of all time. But you guys want some good entertainment, definitely, I will leave a link in the description and the comments to my tweet this year about Black Ops 7. And I think there was like about 250 to 300 replies. And you guys know how social media goes. Sometimes people don't say the nicest of things. But, you know, I like to play into it a little bit and have some fun with it and troll some people. So if you guys want a good laugh, definitely go check that out. What else should we talk about from what we saw at Call of Duty Next and the beta? We talked about the maps, the time to kill, the wall bounce, the movement, and honestly, we talked about a lot of stuff. Also, it's good to see some of the perks come back, and then the new game mode, Overload. Overload looks interesting. I saw some complaints about it, how if you pick up the bomb, some people don't think you should be able to shoot like your team. It should be more of like a team-oriented game where your teammates have to defend you, try to get you to the point and win. Maybe if the game mode's gonna go for very competitive, to be like a professional game mode, it could be like that. But for a casual game mode, I think the casuals, that would kind of ruin it for a lot of the casual players, the casual audience out there, because they don't want to just pick it up and not be able to shoot in Call of Duty. Like, they're just really not used to that. And that will take like a very team-oriented game. Like, if you're just playing solo and you get matched with other solo people and they don't have mics and you can't communicate, you're like, yo, defend me, defend me, defend me, but you can't call out, you can't talk with your teammates, and that's going to cause a lot of frustration and a lot of people to rage. So I feel like it's a cool, new, fun game mode that we're going to have to see more of. But yeah, Black Ops 7, it looks really good. It looks really good, but that's also like the competitive side of me talking Call of Duty. Like, I still have a lot of concerns for the casual side, whether it's the excessive movement with the wall bounce, whether it's even the slide. Like, the slide is very long. Like, this is going to be a very fast-paced movement game. Like, it's going to be mixy. In a hard point or a domination, people are going to be flying everywhere, jumping off all the walls. Like, it's going to be crazy. It's not going to be like your normal COD, like, or not normal, but like one of the older COD shooters where it's like a little bit slower pace. Like, this is going to be like a bang out. In S&D, people are going to be quad hitting 4, just running at a bomb site, trying to take it over. So it's going to be a very fast-paced, aggressive game, which could hurt the casual audience potentially. Then, of course, the anti-cheat, the skill-based matchmaking as well. But I will say, it does look like, because the rumor was that they were, or I guess it turned out to be true, is that Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 were developed at the same time, simultaneously. And I think that's very true, because Black Ops 6, the maps were terrible. We barely got any content. I think that was like the least amount of content we've ever gotten in a Call of Duty game. I mean, Black Ops 7, we're already getting some insanely good looking maps, and there's so much good already about Black Ops 7 that you can kind of tell, like, Black Ops 7 was the child that they prioritized. Black Ops 6, they kind of kicked to the curb and like, whatever. So Black Ops 7 is looking very promising with the developer support, and I'm excited to see where it goes. But yeah, it's going to be fun, especially with the whole Avalon map coming out in the spring. Ranked plays are probably going to come out after Season 1. But in the beginning, it's going to be a really fun game to play and learn. So let me know what you guys think about the game in the comments down below. And I will see you guys in the Black Ops 7 beta.